Oh, just a little. I didn't actually expect this teaser to come out today. Kind of blindsided me, to be perfectly honest with you. Just pure I know. But yeah, we got a France teaser after. I don't know how long it's been since the last France teaser. Like, it's been quite a while actually since the last teaser I can remember specifically. I can't remember what it was over there. It's been too long since we actually got one. But yeah, beauty makes one lose one's head. Yeah, over into here. Yeah, so in case you can tell, we got Acéphale teaser for you over here. The pretty interesting one to us. We're doing Georges Bataille teaser over here because it is, this is his day of birth, I guess. If I can double check over here at the time. I think it's over here, yeah. We got sort of interesting little things. Interesting. Sorry, my throat. But yeah, we got interesting little teaser out and about over into here with the PSF over here, and the interesting thing over here before we actually get into it. So, this top part over here, right around here though, this is actually shared between Georges Bataille and the two like big heads of the PSF over here, the Parti Surréaliste Français over here, and they basically share this essential tree over here. And so I'm assuming that this first tree over here is basically when you're going down the surrealist path, it's basically dictating who of the two you want to play as over into here. So I'll probably around with these decisions and these events over here, you'll probably get like choices as to who of the two do you want to choose at, really. Quite interesting little thing over here, having like this little initial shared tree. There's like a few nations and other mods that do something similar to this one, but I can't remember. This anything that sticks out in my head, really. Yeah, we got all sorts of interesting stuff over here. So for this shared tree, it's Big Bunner and our Big Shed over here, Spampton. Spampton Crash. I haven't turned out from me just actually now to think about it. But yeah. So it was kind of over here. Those were kind of dry out over here, so I do apologize if I start for coughing, get drinks and all that. Drink of water. Yeah, to those against us, to those with us, and to those behind us over here. Also some interesting stuff over here. We got some interesting one over here. A deal with Drew, so they get the Syndicate National over here. So Drew, that's Pierre Drew Larochelle. Can't remember which. Yeah, he's in the Colonelise, the front Colonelise over here. He leads the Acadron Colonelise, who you may remember in JD's like its own little faction. Grew into its own little faction in the JD verse. And then once upon a time in Le Soleil, so we get the Escadron over here. Soon that we're going to be doing some interesting things with the two of them, the Syndicate National and the Escadron, like the paramilitary sect and the more bureaucratic side of the FNAG, the Front National Avant-Garde. Interesting things that could occur with such a decision making that over here. Yeah, so I'm reading these from left to right over here, and I'm going to say that last one for the bottom, at the very bottom here. I don't read all the focus sheet over here because we got a lot of reading to do over here. The joy of discovery. 3 lots of people put that title sounds familiar actually. Fuck it, that's gonna bother me because I can't remember what it was. I was like, damn it, like it sounds so familiar and I feel like I know what it is, but I can't. It's gonna bother me. Anyways, 3 exhausted people pushers was gathered around the table. Their faces grim, worried. They were looking at the set of 3 undated orders, all contradicting each other, detailing incomprehensible and costly changes to the current system that must be implemented with the utmost urgency. The highest ranking of the 3, a weary man of pink and swarthy shirt, picked up one of the dossiers at random. It was signed by some minister less or less, stamped with the conjoined blood red seals of the PSF and the FNAG. The dossier next to the one was just a series of frantically scribbled notes from a newly hired secretary as prescribed. The image of an odd man who claimed to work for the new government had delivered verbally earlier this morning. The other one contained the nonsensical director of some trade union or collective of God knows what, printed on stained paper of abject quality. After the bureaucrat ponder in confusion whispers what to do, the office doors opened in twain with a soft thud. Death walked in. It was over the thought if Death had known, wearing two-piece suits. The man certainly will have a good death for his pale and severe features and eyes can be dark glasses. The stranger smiled politely. Opened his lips. Ah, excuse me, messieurs. Death spoke with a vaguely Russian accent. I am Alexander Kardiev. Though I believe you were expecting my arrival. Matthias, for that was the director's name, awkwardly went off his hand. Kardiev figures felt cold and bony. Yes, certainly, Clayton Kardiev. I am the director of the Lyon General Tax Department. We have been getting so many conflicting orders. Kardiev walked out to the table and turned to documents among the others. Finally, he picked up the union's order with disgust and turned attention elsewhere. Monsieur Matthias, you've been civil servant for 30 years, yes? That's proudly. Where is the goal of bureaucracy? Why does bureaucracy exist? Bad felt chest and with pride, a smile drawn his lips. We're the state, of course. My father worked at the Lyon taxation office, as did his father. We are the society itself. Order. Reason. His companions looked at her deeply grave Republican ethos with warrior, pretty massive and they celebrated bourgeois sensibilities. Correct, Monsieur Matthias. If I dare. Death placed his feet on a table like bars in a jail cell, and I think I might turn to look at him fascinated and intrigued. You are more than the state. You are the future. Progress. You are history. Fulfill it. Brian Collier's dark glasses, frenzied dark eyes around every room like bewildered fire. You're the backbone of mankind. You're what the courier was to every civilization. You're what feels the touch of the divine humanity, of his professional mannerisms, the charm and gentle voice he used in university. The air felt heavy. You come to feel from thraldom, not to check on your reports. You and I can achieve what you dreamed of, the brotherhood of man, yes? A rational system, an equal system, a country of laws and regulations, the perfect machine? The three men nodded, proudly, not without feigned shame. Kardiev smiled and widened his arms as if to embrace the whole room, the whole city, the whole universe, as if he wanted to be part of the Red Sea of ink. Your name is Empire, and Empire Man is what you were built. Yeah, so I'll talk a little bit more about what's going on over here soon once we get to the the Acéphale itself over here. Out here with the headless vassal. We're gonna get to that in a bit. But yeah, it's quite interesting little group that we got going on over here. You're not the theologian. And what did Bataille represent to the revolution? Utopian idealism, naive anarchism. Yet another escape. Yet then, like here among the Masonry is nothing but a wish to return to Bretonism without Breton. Sorry. The Restoration Revolution was really cool against a personality, not a genuine religious awakening. Yes, let's not fear the world. The word, sorry. Surrealism is destined to be the new religion of humanity. New religion. It's quite a word. As those words came out of the mouth of Walter Courlois, the surrealist fling of the sand of France exploded to ovations. Towards the Emperor of France, and Bataille was the Hierophant. This man was a grand inquisitor, and today he did not temper his fervor against all the heretic continuing unfazed by the applause. It must be known that the revolution is not a revolution against power. The mistake at the Spartacus of Breton was their failure to recognize what the powerless do not know freedom. True freedom does not fear discipline. The principle of autonomy will become poisonous when it turns against life. We become nothing like liberty. It is through discipline that we retain life in the long winter that surrounds us. It is through inequality of power we become sovereign. The Surrealist Party and the state must not falter in dedication to revolutionary violence and approving the ovals of reaction, of Bretonism, of the phantasms of old doctrines. Only through directed, disciplined violence can we strive towards a new life, away from the inevitable monster of capitalism, towards the revival of the breath of life and the establishment of pure humanity. Long live the revolution, long live liberté, vitalité, supériorité. Yet again, the city was split in half between a wild uproar of approval and blank silence. Those of the PSF were almost united in ovation, save for the occasional Romanian Britanite or some wayward soldiers who had not yet gotten used to the new doctrines. And the Escadron, only a few clapped. And the colonists were wondering what they were even doing there in the war. Everyone knew the experiment of avant-garde democracy was ending. Yeah, because like I feel like it's gonna end. It's like that whole futurist democracy ain't gonna be lasting long, no matter which side you pick. On the sideline fought Georges Bataille. He clapped, but without passion, almost mechanically, as he was lost in thought. He couldn't yet form his opinion on Coilat's approach. He understood his revolution well, but his rhetoric ventured to dangerous territory, and something that could potentially destroy the organic principle. It had a particular sense of duty, our ability to turn into the very thing he has to rebel against. Yeah, we rebel for, not against. Yeah, interesting little thing over here. Look at that. And now we'd be spiraling. I might join lecture 4, Symbols of Destiny. Stick of chucking men across the board is slow but confident stroke, almost mechanically in a steady pace. Finishing yet another spiral, finishing in the war room packed with the rap brewer's eyes close. Eyed closely, sorry. Switchy told it ahead. They would write their every wish if they memorized it, every detail. Others were down from under the bulging mass of spectators, getting the symbols into a journal crammed with the loose sheets of paper containing still more symbols of note. Excuse me. Gilbert, welcome. Let me ask a quick question. I was relaxed and meditating in the front of the room. I was hinting where it was, but otherwise kept his body perfectly still. Not appeared as if he had himself been hypnotized by the spirals he drew. I was going to ask if your technique had been inspired by the recent issues of our revolution. Gilbert started drawing again. Just as he had stopped, this time he put a diagonal cross through the center of one of his previous symbols. Before sending the chocolate to a table, Gilbert turned to face his audience, staring blankly ahead as they began filling out the room. Any questions? The stone-faced man in front of the room said. He raised his hand once more and began awkwardly shuffling out of the room with the rest of the audience after a painful minute without reply. Andre reached too late, so let questioning his briefcase, retracing the steps he took through the wine street back to the neighborhood Acéphale office. M. Lavissier. Good afternoon, Andre. Andre, where have you been? A manifold greeting passed right through Andre's body and out of the wind, as he had important work to attend to. Reaching the back here of his filing cabinet and checking both ways to ensure no one was watching, Andre pulled a small stack of notebooks. New images and scribbled documents as he opened one of them. Pattern began to emerge. Intricate sheets of esoteric signals, packed in with instructions and orders. Andre added the most recent one to his collection before folding it up and alternate to the highest place. As you two receipt, oneness emerged over here. Quite the interesting one. Quite interesting little say we got going on over here. I'm gonna get to this in a bit. One more before we talk about this. The New Order's birthing pains. The walls on Notre Dame are one witness to many revolution. A fixture put in place nearly a millennia ago. People saw friends and poets on pay then, and they saw it now. Yet the colorful banners flowing from ancient towers showed that the cathedral was not free from imposition as well. A new faith willed to take to a pulpit, where sons laid headless, their marble necks slit ear to ear, not the brutality of a heathen sitting down a scene, but the fitness of a surgeon. At the altar stood the first man, decapitated in one stroke. As moonlight dancing through stained glass with smothered by dark tapestry, two men strode pews older than their ancestors. Their voices lowered, perhaps to conspicuously evoke the awe of conspiracy. Cloaked in robes pitch black, their very presence was sacred yet profane. What is happening in sin is worrying, but do not let your pessimism sour victory. It's not a creed to expect perfection. George is on the side of the brothers, and Antonin, he's fuming. Referred to as brother stopped in his step and turned around, not facing his co-conspirator eye to eye. These are remind you that those new ministers and magistrates are also from our community. Think that they're doing the same work as us. Monsieur Bataille needs good advice from his friends. We cannot turn to autocracy unless we falter, and our efforts will be swallowed by bureaucrats. He paused, directing his way toward the statue of the altar. Didn't say another word's coming. Did they say another word's coming? The other interlocutor read once again. The other video warming quickly scissors his reform a front to top of the bourgeois republic. We don't see the pain. We're too ill to heal from this room. You don't understand the hurdle one lied born to the exploding of Adam. If the bureaucrats get to George, they won't reach the logic of war in all its potential. I already heard he asked for drawing a billion on Corlaz as a new racehorse, and if Valon's Holocaust was not enough, they call these dogs faint distaste, but all naturals are the same in their black hearts. You never should have allied with those reactionaries. Sorry, the revolution with the revanchism. Your parents saw not something. What is your solution then? A more silence that if the other man stopped for a while to insult the ancient gossip of gargoyles and statues around them. The community must take action for the first time. Let there be a war, but a war inside, a war against the war itself. Strangle the local governments, bypass the Senate, and have our men every corner. Must be like a boa snake, slowly surrounding their neck and suffocating them. We will swallow the state whole, drive a knife into the back of those who stand in the eye of, with their eyes on dominion. As long as there exists an exchange that isn't marked by our community, there will still be slavery of all economy. For it is not the state, but the community that makes the revolution. Community and all that stuff. Yeah, that's where they're going. So yeah, so those four. So basically, these are the four different sects within the PSF. Once it's taken over by Georges Bataille here, you got the Universalists under under Alexei Kordiev, the Collegates under Roger Collard, Spiral Andre Masson, and Culture Day under Michel Leris. And over here, and he's basically I'm assuming they're gonna be determining what sort of path you take after this initial tree. Over here. Lots of interesting little things we got going on over here. It's pretty interesting stuff over here. So, just wanted to, yeah, actually, I wanted to say, basically talking about it over in here about what all these dudes are about. So the Universalists are basically the bureaucratic. Actually, I'm just gonna read this off code. Bureaucratic side, bureaucracy trying to survive a revolution, or maybe they forgot the people because people are dumb, of course. The Spowers are the purest of Acéphale, spiritual communists and all that shit. The Collegates is the intellectual side, said all that shit over here, all that the intellectual stuff. The Collegates is basically the anti-war sect over here. They all got like their own interests and the goals. I'm sure it's gonna be explored when you go down this side of the tree over here. I don't know if that means they're gonna be taking over, or if there'll be like a potential little minister that could take over once other things have over here to basically select which sort of side of the Acéphale you want to go down into. I'm assuming it's gonna be explored once Bernie members come out over here. But it's pretty interesting to see how that's planned out, how that plays off, and what sort of path we got going out to. It's pretty interesting stuff over here. Pretty interesting stuff. I've seen all this shit over in here. With like the, the big four within the Acéphale, really. Yeah, very much I'm curious about exactly how that's gonna pan out when it comes out over here. So now let's read the final one, a factory for entertainment. On the night before Easter, in the heart of the Bois de Boulogne, when one of the druids held ceremonies in honor of forgotten savage gods, a young man was standing in the middle of a circle of hooded figures. They held a strange match of new religion that recently smoked in the Gallic lands. For on ancient lightning struck oak, they fashioned an altar. They held torches and burned incense, sang prayers and chants of frivolous, monstrous deities. They sought to remain loyal to the community of seekers. They aid them in all pursuits and to retain their secrets, so no one to celebrate. On the sky burn oak, on the creed of the sun, I swear, replied the central initiate. They swear to pursue the path of freedom, which means to lose oneself in the labyrinth. Quite another. The neophyte recite the formula again. Rejoice, for your being is loses change. Let their mouth be free from his head. Let their ears be free from the head. Let their nose be free from the head. Let their eyes be free from the head. Nose. Our truth has become monstrous, for the world has no head. Their hearts burn as they sang. They walked the lamb on the altar. They salvated seen flesh. The young man was given the dagger. With the name of Abraxas on his lips, he struck. From this day on, he was numbered among the mighty. But the Hierophant was nowhere to be seen. So, yeah. I believe this is in reference to the whole life, the whole life sacrificing that they were doing. Over here, because I remember that shit over there. But the funny thing about that is that in real life over here, that never happened because nobody wanted to do it. There's kind of like passing the buck really. Hey, you do this, nah, hey, you do this, nah, hey, you do this. That just kept happening. And then he just said, "Fuck it, we not doing this." That's funny. That was funny enough. Fucking weird this shit is. Christ. So now on to the Bataille's little tree over here. Starting tree at the very least. A most secret conspiracy indeed. All sorts of interesting people going on here. Shaping the party. The truly surreal. To be French is to be absurd. But if you live on points, that's about structures, but the truth point of cells. At no place where it's a real papism. Oh yeah, because of Breton called himself the Pope of Surrealism. Yeah, that's the thing. A flurry of riposte behind his back. Stoker told his fears. Booze I heal. Wishing his loyalty, he voted in 1929. I believe that's the Surrealist Manifesto was written. Logan Eden. And no place for Bataille over here, so yeah. I was wondering, this is like really getting looks like, getting rid of Breton's influence over here. This is building up the Acéphale's influence here. So, taking out Breton, rising the Bataille really. Headless, nameless, and over here. That shit. Also, the headlessness is nameless over here. So yeah, pretty interesting little teaser over here with all sorts of interesting people we got going on over here. Yeah, I didn't actually expected. Because we heard a lot about I knew mainly about Breton and Bataille being like two big ones over here, but I didn't really know like the in-depth the others like the Universalists, Color Gates, Spiral, and Culture Dia, those guys out over here. There's four over here. Very curious to see how they're gonna be doing things in this path over here. Maybe see them. I don't know if they're gonna be like like leaders at the end of it, or they're gonna be like the little ministers or something in like the little cabinet. Would be to see how that's gonna be over here. But yeah, we got Georges Bataille over here doing Georges Bataille things over here. Loving Georges Bataille and friends doing also interesting little shit. And I'm very much looking forward to it, really, actually. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're taking over here. Yeah, it's July 9th over here. This is on July 9th, so yeah, it's his birthday. So yeah. Pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, just have to double check to make sure. But yeah, pretty interesting. Seeing Bataille's a little thing over here, and I'm very curious to see how this is gonna pan out. Do wonder exactly what else we got going. Cause it's been like a long while since we've seen anything in France over into here. Like the fact that I can't remember exactly what it was over here. I'll tell you how long it's been over here. Yeah. We got the Poland, and then we got Savinkov. And we got Britain. Another thing with America. That stuff over here. A few small ones, but like the big ones I can help. We haven't got anything for France yet. So yeah. Hopefully this means that Birdie Memories is coming soon. Hopefully. Please. Like it's It's been like over 3 years at this point. Like Christ, the people need memories to be burnt and shit. So yeah, that's enough me dragging this out over here. By just doing what I usually do best, which is ramble on about dumb shit. Anyways, I'll see you guys into whatever we got going on over here next over here. Hope you guys enjoyed the little teaser video of the Acéphale and all the little PSF stuff over here. We got that shit at the top over here. Pretty interesting to see how this pans out over here once the full release comes over here. I very much am looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to this for so goddamn long, man. You would not believe. So yeah, see you guys next time, and very much I'm looking forward to whatever else in store. Bye.